Real Madrid and Barcelona are both trying to sign the kid people are calling the next Pedri. You see, there's a kid playing at the U20 World Cup for Mexico right now that you probably have heard of, but if you haven't, you're about to hear his name more and more very soon. People are calling him the Mexican Pedri, and over the next 8 months, if his agent is right, he's about to have to make a very hard decision. In today's news, we reveal exactly what he's doing at the U20 World Cup and what his agent said, discuss how in the future you might be watching him on Netflix because the Champions League is in talks with them, and then react to how Sir Jim Ratcliffe compared Rúben Amorim to Sir Alex Ferguson. In a recent interview, he said, "I remember the pressures that were calling for Sir Alex Ferguson's sacking in the first 2 years. Look at Arteta with Arsenal, he faced a tough time in his first 2 years. Rúben needs to demonstrate he is a great coach over 3 years. That's where I would be." If you were curious, Sir Alex Ferguson actually did struggle early on. He took over Manchester United in 1996 when they were in 21st place and finished 11th that season. The following year they finished second, which was great, but then they took a huge dive. 11th in 1989, and then in 1990 they finished 13th. By January of that season, fans started chanting Fergie out, but the club stuck by him. They won the FA Cup that year, the European Cup the following year, and then in 1993 their first Premier League under Fergie. Bro, imagine Rúben Amorim wins the Champions League in 2027. In any case though, we're probably going to be watching it on Netflix. It was just revealed that UEFA are taking a new TV rights deal strategy, which is pretty impressive, but before we get into that, we have to talk about Gilberto Mora. People are calling him the Mexican Pedri, and it makes sense. So obviously he isn't the same player, but he's doing work right now at the U20 World Cup. 3 goals, 3 assists in just 4 matches, and now Mexico are into the quarterfinals to face Argentina. What's crazy is he's already a regular for the senior national team at just 17 years old, so it's pretty much like having a cheat code. Barcelona and Real Madrid are both trying to sign him, and I'd expect them to try to wrap up a deal before the World Cup over the next 8 months. If they don't, his price tag is about to go up. His agent just said you can't even buy one of his legs for 15 million euros at the moment. She also said he's going to be able to join any club he wants, which honestly is true. Whoever he joins, they'll definitely be in the Champions League, which like I said, will likely be shown on Netflix. So I didn't realize, but UEFA managed to increase their TV rights revenue by 25% when shifting to that new format, but now they're starting to renegotiate contracts for 2027, so they could end up earning even more. Their plan is to license 1 match per round to a streaming platform like Netflix, who they've already spoken to, and then sell the rest of the games to a typical broadcaster that we're used to seeing. Currently, Amazon has a similar situation, but it's outside the US. They're doing it in the UK and in Europe. With Netflix slowly moving towards sports with the NFL and boxing events, I honestly would not be surprised at all if they make a move. If I could pick though, I would choose YouTube, but in total, they hope to sell the rights for a combined £4.4 billion yearly. To put that into perspective, the Premier League currently gets around £3.6 million annually. I mean, I know Ronaldo just became the first footballer to have a net worth of over 1 billion euros, but even this he can't afford, bro. We're talking a lot of money. Anyways, that's the news, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow.